Next weekend, a conference focusing on mental health is coming to the Alamo City, and it's something that we need here in the Alamo City. We're looking at those stats this morning, and they are staggering. I want to welcome right now Olga Rodriguez, Director of Education with NAMI Greater San Antonio, and Doug Beach, Executive Director with NAMI. Thank you guys for being here today. We were just visiting during the break talking about the need, especially with young people, and you guys are trying to address that with the community, a free event. Olga, tell us what Pathways to Hope is.
Pathways to Hope is a free event that we are inviting the community, and not only the community, but community partners even throughout the city.
Yeah.
And it's free. I mean, and also inviting faith community leaders, anyone that can come, we welcome them.
Yeah, and Doug, talk about what exactly will be offered to guests who would like to attend Pathway to Hope.
Well, besides our plenary speaker, we'll have Dan Gillison, who's the CEO for NAMI National, who will be in here from Washington. But then we have 24 workshops that cover everything from mental wellness and families, youth, and a lot of topics on diversity.
Yeah, and really helping families navigate that journey, because it's staggering. You know, we were just talking about the data in Bexar County alone, 1 in 4 people live with mental illness. And then I want to talk about the teens, because there is such a need there. You know, Olga, Director of Education, you probably work with a lot of young people, but you know, that stigma is there. We don't want to admit that we might need help. You know, how can we reach out to families for that?
Most definitely, reaching out to the families, even through our education piece that we have at NAMI with Family to Family, and also our basics class. It allows the parents to learn on techniques, what to look for, how to reach out for resources, and even self-care for themselves. So we do recognize that there is a great need with our youth and our teens.
Yeah, and just starting that journey is difficult in its own,
Right.
And Doug, I know we're talking here about the CDC with data that mental health with teens, that it increases in students reporting violence and safety at school. You know, talk about the families and how you guys can help with that at the conference.
Well, first of all, 50% of mental illness begins by age 14, 75% by age 24. So we know our youth are most at risk, and too oftentimes people don't recognize the signs and the symptoms. So part of what we do is we try to teach what to look for and educate people. So changes in behavior, changes in mood, changes in the way somebody's thinking, confused thinking, substance use, sleep patterns are a real issue. So if you see those signs in a young person, it's better to get educated, ask, you know, and not be afraid to talk about it. I think part of what we want to do is help create a conversation and a dialogue, get rid of the stigma surrounding mental illness, so that we all are comfortable really taking care of ourselves and one another.
And that's so important, and starting with the young people if they you know, should need that. Olga, talk about when the conference is, Pathways to Hope. How can we go there? I know it's all free, which is the most fantastic part.
Fantastic. It's going to be this Friday coming up and Saturday. So we definitely want to invite you. Please come. And it's not too late to register. There's still time to register for the conference. So it's the 23rd and 24th. Again, everyone is welcome. Please join us.
Yeah, you know, families out there, even if you don't know anyone at the time, but maybe in the future you might find someone, you might encounter someone, and knowing those red flags is so important, right? Doug, real quick before we go, if we aren't able to attend the conference but really want to reach out to you guys for some support, for some guidance, for some help, how do we find you? Okay,
well, also the conference is at the Tobin Center downtown, and it begins at 9 a.m. on Friday and Saturday. How do you find NAMI? www.nami-sat.org.
Perfect.
That's our local website. You can just Google NAMI San Antonio.
That's the easiest thing.
And you can call our warm line number, 734-3349. And we have people every day of the week answering calls. A lot of people call just wanting to know, where can I get some information, wanting to talk to us about what's going on in their family. And we have people standing by to take those calls.
Yeah, that's, I get tugs at my heart. That the first step is sometimes the hardest. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us today. Remember, if you would like to register, go to NAMI.org and learn more. So thank you guys for being here with us this morning. We're going